Blagogee and of course delegation from Osu Senche. Another good morning, of course, to our cherished sponsors. I see a few of you in the audience. Invited guests, friends from the media. I warmly welcome you all once again to the launch of Miss Ghana 2020, the 63rd edition. 2020 is laden with a great feeling amongst all. And like Franklin Roosevelt said, and I quote, "We have always held the hope, the belief, the conviction that there is a better life, a better world beyond the horizon," unquote. We are excited about 2020. We are convinced that it carries with it so much hope, better opportunities, etc. Growing up, there was a lot of noise about Vision 2020. We are in 2020, and we hope our efforts at Exclusive Events Ghana, Miss Ghana Foundation, will continue to contribute to the objectives and goals of Vision 2020, whilst we aim ahead. Permit me to talk about a 16-year-old, Obed Dazi. Obed, are you here? Oh, he's late. Okay, so Obed is still in school, but he got permission to come and support us. Now, Obed is only 16 years old, but he has been a wind of positive change in his community. I first interacted with Obed 3 years ago when he was only 13. And you'll be amazed that at the mentorship session, the slogan we keep championing on the fact that let's be patriotic, let's help in our own little way develop our community, and indeed we'll be proud of the Ghana that we live in. Now, Obed reached out to me 3 years after. That was just late last year. And I was amazed at what he was doing for just a 16-year-old who doesn't even have as much opportunities as our reigning queens or contestants or runner-ups. This boy doesn't have a car, he doesn't have a stipend, yet he is passionate about going to seek help for the underprivileged community. I mean, if he comes in later, he'll talk to you about his course. But it's so heartwarming to know that indeed that there are people like Obed in Ghana. And I know, and I am confident, there are young ladies like Obed who just need the Miss Ghana platform to be able to impact society, just like we symbolize. So today, I hope Obed, when he shares his story, you will all be touched, and our dear media will be able to carry out the slogan. Please, please, please. We're looking for selfless, dedicated queens who it's not about what is Miss Ghana giving me, what is Ghana giving me, but rather, I've been blessed with even just a title. What can I do with this title? And I would repeat my favorite quote, which says, "Quo multum datum, qui multum expectatum." Whomever much is given, from him much is expected. Thank you. At Exclusive Events Ghana, we are inspired yet again by 2020. It is a unique year in which we hope to achieve our most important goal of finding women who are really passionate about the Miss Ghana brand and what it symbolizes. Patriotic young ladies, citizens and not spectators, who are ready to carry the Ghana flag with purpose and pride, both at home, abroad, and for the rest of their lives. For once a queen, always a queen. I must confess that this task, it may sound very simple, but believe you me, it has been a daunting one. All of you sitting here do know of that unique young lady. Are you saying Miss Jamaica is better than Ghanaians? No. We have women who can equally compete with that. So please, 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 let this year be a year of inspiration. I know there are beautiful, cultured, intelligent, and disciplined young ladies out there. Do please, like I said, join the Miss Ghana wagon. So together, we can fulfill our shared interest. This year, we shall heed to the several calls, both private messages via emails, DMs, whatever you call, we've been receiving from ladies with Ghanaian origin or heritage living abroad. Today, I would like to reiterate and reaffirm that indeed, Miss Ghana brand welcomes young ladies from the diaspora. Our doors are open and we look forward to seeing you. Seems the year of return fever has further increased interest of such ladies. You are warmly welcome. Key on 2019 calendar was the engagement of all stakeholders through the introduction of Miss Ghana Voting App. This year, the voting concept continues, but with a slight modification. Please take note. This time, voting shall constitute 40% of the qualifying criteria to selecting the eventual 16 contestants and final winner of Miss Ghana 2020 competition. We've increased the numbers because we've got 16 regions now. So eventually when we audition, we're going to select 32 contestants, 2 representing each region, and through the voting, we'll cut it down to 16. Voting will end at 10 p.m. on the night of the grand finale. Kindly note, there shall be only one audition in the Greater Accra region on the 29th of February 2020, here at this beautiful and welcoming Town Palace Hotel. Miss Ghana 2020 grand finale shall be held by the end of April, God willing, the last Saturday in April. Our partnership with the dynamic and selfless Made in Ghana ambassador, popularly known as Ochami Ghana, National Dance Ensemble, and the National Theatre was indeed refreshing in 2019. I'm sure those of you who attended the event will bear with me that indeed there's some Midas touch from our dear Ochami Ghana and the National Theatre. A strategic partnership we are highly grateful for. Thank you, Ochami. We are confident that the relationship this year will be even more exciting. We are happy to formally announce that beginning this year, Miss Ghana Grand Finale events will be held at the National Theatre, right home where it has always belonged. You may have noticed that our selection or Grand Finale times have changed to early in the year. This is to ensure we meet our obligations to the Miss World organization, whereby our winners represent Ghana at the Miss World competition in real time, or as we witnessed last year. Rebecca will bear testimony to that. Now when you're crowned, you get to go. To potential contestants watching or reading, we would
I started rapping in 1991. I've been an underground rapper for 5 years until Piku's Live helped me perform at the Miss Ghana. And from that day, Okreku Mante got on a car and drove to Kumasi to come and sign Achami. And before he got there, because we had been seen to be associated with Miss Ghana, another person in Kumasi had already decided to put money in us already. So I, myself, Achami Kofi and I, we became Achami through this very platform. So let us start with this. Yes. And I don't think I've ever shared this story before, but that is why I say, said your part, and not just me, all the talents from since Nkrumah's time, all the talents that have passed through, even some of the beautiful women who have passed through this scheme, the ones that didn't even win, the grooming and the opportunities that they get through this partnership. The second thing that I would like to emphasize on is, I have been part of Miss Ghana for quite some time, and this is the first time that I have come to the launch and seen so many traditional leaders. And as you know, as Ghanaians, as Africans, whenever we have traditional leaders in our midst, he says just one thing. He says that this year, this event has come of age. Yes, we have come of age. So 2020 is a year for vision, like Miss Ina said, and it's also a year for growth for Miss Ghana. I would also like to stress on just 3 things. The importance of Miss Ghana. Why should we be a part of Miss Ghana? And the first thing that I want to talk about is the business aspect of it. The hotels that get booked, the people who rent logistics, the artists who come to perform, the producers, the television stations that get airtime, that get content, the people at home who get entertained, the businesses who advertise whilst this amazing program is going on. All that is business, and it comes back to the national economy. They're all part of the So let me also talk about the branding. Every time that we get a Miss Ghana and she looks as beautiful as, they look as beautiful as two Miss Ghanas that we have here, it tells us something. It reminds us of the wholesome nature of the Ghanaian beauty, and that it is not just with beauty with features, also beauty with brains. And whenever a Ghanaian child is looking for that unique Miss Ghana, whenever a Ghanaian child is looking for that unique female figure to look up to, and if she gets the opportunity to see such beautiful Ghanaian ladies on television or gets to see them in the newspapers, it is inspiring for them to know that they shouldn't bleach their skins, they shouldn't bleach their ancestry, and they should be pure and feel proud that they are Ghanaians. They're all part, they are. And whenever we have a Miss Ghana, and she represents Ghana at the Miss World, the number of times that Ghana will be mentioned in the news, on social media, everywhere. I remember about 4 years ago, we were trying to get the opportunity to advertise Ghana in London with one of these football events. And it cost more than £2 million to have scrolls of Ghana on British television for just 5 minutes of about 4 times. So whenever we have Miss Ghana representing us in the Miss World, it is a big deal for Ghana. To me, at the cultural level, we can even equate it to Black Stars playing in the Miss World. They are all part, they are all. Let me talk about this year. Last year, we had the opportunity to add a lot of cultural experiences to the Miss Ghana 2019. And I think that is why this year Miss Ghana is trying to even up the tempo by bringing Nananong here. So this year, we promised that we are going to make it more cultural. When you see our women, even in their bikinis, it will have kente in them. When our women speak, they will speak their local language. When they dance, they will dance our high life, our dwa, our bobobo. When it's time for the talent, you are going to see talent that is taken from our own cultural palace. They're all part of And to the last one, I just want to say that it is not easy to find money and resources to do this thing, but it is for all of us Ghanaians. So I'm going to plead with us, the media especially. Let us make a conscious effort to put positive news about Miss Ghana online and put it in the media, because no matter how hard we all try as a people, as a nation, when the news that overarches the whole atmosphere of Miss Ghana is constantly found in the negatives, the international world will not give us the opportunities that we need. So for 2020, the vision for Miss Ghana is that let us put positive news out there. If we said I would like to say thank you very much for coming. I'm very excited to be a part of this scheme, and I promise to give my all. As a Made in Ghana ambassador, I promise to give my all, and give my all. God bless you all for coming. And let's
Leila,
now,
Leila,
I officially declare the 2020 Miss Ghana officially open. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yep, yep, yep.